heard people say a tornado literally sounds like a train. It sounds like a train bearing down on you. I was scared.
You just hold on to your babies and you pray. You pray that those strong winds don't tear you apart. You don't rip your family apart, that the three of us can just hold on to each other. The tornado was coming toward the University of Alabama, which is only about maybe 3 miles from my home. We lost power. The wind started to pick up. I could start hearing debris kind of hit against the house. I got my boys and we moved into the hallway of our residence. The only thing I could think of is if a wind was gonna blow through, I would rather be the tallest thing standing so the wind catches me and not them. Even if I didn't make it through, I wanted my children to live. My pastor has always said that when you need the words, God give them to you. So, of course, I'm praying, I'm asking for strength, I'm asking the Lord to keep us, but those babies were just calling, help me God, and that's all they could do, and that's all they could say. And all in this perfect timing, there was a couch that just flipped up and shielded us from everything. No cuts, no bruises, no nothing.
It was fear, panic, not knowing if I was going to survive again, another national disaster. Because most people lose, they don't make it out of one, and this was the second one for me. I heard the neighbors screaming, I heard some commotion outside. So I opened the front door to look and see what was going on, and I seen the sky getting black. And Alberta Elementary School just dissipating into the sky, debris going everywhere. And at that moment, I knew it was time to take cover. So I ran and got into my bathtub. And I don't know if it was God or something told me, get up out the tub. And I needed to find more shelter, that it wasn't going to be safe in the tub. And I stepped into my closet, and as soon as I opened my closet door and stepped in, the wind pushed it closed behind me. After the storm, I noticed that the bathroom wasn't there.
It was like something out of a movie, like a war zone. Like everyone from the neighborhood, we were all just standing in the middle of the street. You don't know where to go. There is no way for anyone to get in to tell you, we're going to evacuate you to this area, or go this way or go that way. There are trees all over the road, so you can't drive out. Vehicles are upside down. Vehicles are where houses used to be. Houses are missing.
I just was praying to God that it would be all over. Somebody touched me on my shoulder and said, come on, and pulled me out the debris. As we made it to the street and I looked back, it was like my home was gone. Right after the storm, I was put into a hotel, and I stayed there for a few days. But when it was time to leave the hotel, I didn't have nowhere to go. I didn't have nothing. The hotel, they was giving us feeding. The Red Cross truck would come and bring us food. But once I got put out the hotel, there was no shelter, no food. And that's something I don't wish on nobody. And being hungry and homeless, hungry to the point to where you crying because you want something to eat. So it was like I just lost everything.
after the tornado, I didn't want any more than I had before. I just wanted to get back to my normalcy of what I had. I wanted shelter. I wanted to feel wanted. I wanted to feel loved. And I wanted to feel inclusive. A lot of times after a disaster, the poor get poorer. I would like to be the kind of mother that held it all together and just focused on them, but it's hard to help heal someone when you're trying to heal.
I was really low, down, depressed, not knowing how I was going to make it. I'm not a victim because a lot of people, they lost their lives and loved ones. I lost material things, and a good Lord kept me. I survived. After the storm, I stayed with a few friends. Then I got an apartment in not a very nice neighborhood. It was rough where I was living, but I needed a roof over my head. And by the grace of God, I saved up some money and was able to get me another apartment in a better neighborhood. Then someone told me about Habitat. They chose me. It was like God was showing me, don't give up. Like he had me. Do not give up. For a few years, I felt like only luck I'm going to have is bad luck. Once I got in the house, it was like motivation. It does something to your soul.
I honestly didn't even think I would ever be able to purchase a home. I mean, the means just were not there. I work, and I've always worked, but I used that money to take care of us, you know. I didn't see where I could save up enough money for a down payment to purchase a house. So walking into this place was like a dream come true. And it was one of those dreams that it's going to take a while to get used to it. And even now, 7 years later, I still kind of get giddy inside when I think about saying my house. You know, I could paint the walls black if I want to. It's mine.
I'm nicer. I wasn't a people's person. But now you can't get me to stop talking to people. And I like to give back. And if I'm able to work an extra few hours every week and I can bless somebody else, I'm going to do it. Because some people can't get up and go to work. They need help. So if I can help them like somebody helped me, why not? I done came a very long way.
My faith and what I believe as far as my religion played a huge role in keeping my family together and keeping me sane. You know, like knowing what I've been through and looking back on it and where I am now, you gotta know that there is a God. I always tell my children, because I was taught, if you don't have anything else to lean on, you lean on God. And God brought us through. God made sure that we were great in a time of uncertainty.